Okay, team. It's story time with orgs. Now you've got a mission here to go and ring the bell, and I actually failed it the very first time. I could not find this bell. I was looking for this huge bell. I went to the church. I went everywhere. I couldn't find this goddamn bell. And it's on the time limit. If you don't do it in time, you fail the mission. That's how bad I was at this game. I'm pretty awesome at it now, but I was so bad. Always takes me a little while to pick new games up. Carolina. You see the bell? It's tiny. Yeah, I walked all the way around the church looking for a bell at the church because I'm thinking logically that's where the bell is, but I guess I didn't listen.
Zaplať hospodář, sloužit nebudu. Našel jsem si dívca, ženit se budu.
Now, apparently the Czech language is one of the toughest in the world to try and learn. But it's a nice language. It's beautiful.
You're right. Anyway, I showed a couple of pieces she made last time to old Tonda from Tarball. The one of my...
There's the big fella doing the rounds.
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. no, we can see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronow. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save the bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What, is he he's hiding under the table? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Okay, I get to punch his teeth down his throat. It's going to be great.
That'll show him.
Show him your quarter, sir.
That'll show him.
Beat him down.
Show on your brain. Show him what for.
Give that bastard something.
Well, actually, it was pretty lame in the end.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Hell? Answer me, damn it!
We were
This
wrestling.
peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hanush, the bailiff ordered me to...
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? How many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting. I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities to the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
If Sir Hanush was an animal, he'd be a bear with a sore head.
He says you want some more. Okay. I can do
Now, I thought I'd just fight him again with a bit of music there, because that's the only chance you get to punch the smug git in the face, so I thought I'd do it twice. The first fight was a bit lame, let's be honest. And, you know, without music, life would be flat. No? Nothing? That was hilarious. Shut up.
Look what I've got. You'll love them.
I'll leave him alone, Matt. Do you look... You're not a blue healer. You're not a sheepdog. How about that? Magic horse reappeared.
Here I am.
I'm overjoyed. Have you got a horse?
No, sir. Where would someone like me get a horse?
Good point. Unless it was a cart horse, I suppose. Well, you'll just have to trot along behind me like a good dog.
Woof, motherfucker.
Whatever you say.
Good luck to you.
Come on, Hans, let's get amongst them.
Hey, you!
Oh no.
You there! Stop! Hey, you! Don't move a
Let's
muscle.
go! Yeah! Hurry up, blacksmith!
You!
I'm hurrying. The law's on my trail.
You there! Stop!
Here he comes.
Hey, you! Don't move a muscle. Don't move a finger. You! Stop right where you are.
Yeah.
Look here, blacksmith. About that business at the alehouse.
Yes, sir.
Anush was right. I should have behaved differently. More, well, gentlemanly. But that doesn't mean you were in the right. You can't throw a lord out of the tavern in his own town. You understand?
Yes. I was just...
What? Speak up! Don't worry, I won't bite your head off.
It's just that when you said those things in the arena, sir, I was, a little upset.
Ah! I just like to tease greenhorns a little. And you vexed me too. You were insolent to Captain Bernard and they rewarded you with service. Whenever I do anything reckless, even if it's for my honor, Hanush is on my back about it and I get punished. Like now.
I didn't mean to threaten anyone.
Well, it's all water under the bridge. Let's not spoil our hunt. Let us talk of something else. Is this your first time hunting?
This kind? Yes.
I've been hunting since I could walk. If you're not a complete blockhead, you might learn something useful. And if you don't cock it up entirely today, maybe I'll take you again. It's always helpful to have a minion at hand.
As I said, I have hunted before, but it wasn't...
Chasing bunnies with a pitchfork isn't hunting. Observe and learn.
I'll do the best I can, sir.
Okay, team. So, team, you can see why I got a horse, right? This is a long walk. If you don't, the first 3 times I did it, I didn't have a horse. I didn't bother with it. And you literally run behind him like one of the dogs. It's not good. Up on the left here, we have Vitus and Cyril just hanging out.
Yeah.
Hands, mate. Can we hit the fast travel button, please? Kick it off, mate. Kick it off. Let's go. Come on. I want to do some hunting. Ah, it's a gorgeous day for a hunt. The birds are singing. Well, it looks like we're bloody riding the whole way. I don't know. Sometimes it fast travels you there. Now, if you want good reputation with hands when you do the hunt, don't beat him. If you get none, because he gets none as well, so it doesn't take much to. You only need one hare to beat him, I think. But if you want to keep your rep up with him, you just don't kill any hares.
Yeah.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. Coming up, sir.
At long last. So, are you enjoying being on the hunt?
I am, although we haven't actually hunted anything yet.
That doesn't matter.
How come Hanish looks after you anyway?
For a start, he doesn't look after me. I'm not an infant blacksmith's boy. Hanish is just managing my property until I'm an adult.
When will that happen?
What are you implying?
Nothing. I didn't mean it like that. I meant that you seem quite adult to me already, sir.
Well, it's hard to say. Before he died, my father appointed a council of nobles to decide the matter.
Only they can't be bothered travelling halfway across the country just to assess the claim of some stripling. Under normal circumstances, it wouldn't be necessary. The king would decide on my adulthood. Only...
The king is gone.
just so.
If I may ask, sir, what does a lord like you do all day?
When I was little, I was awfully bored, I can tell you. There was always some courtier or teacher dogging my footsteps. Now I spend most of my time trying to learn from Sir Hanush. Governing is no joke, at least most of the time.
But that could be interesting too, couldn't it?
My lord, this yokel here empties his piss pot in my yard.
And sir, that old hag put a spell on my cow, and
Sir, my old woman is fucking half the village.
Like a flock of sheep, bleating all the time. Even study is more interesting.
Wow, he seemed to have just described the internet in a nutshell there.